All right, so now this next video is going to show you how to sign in for the first time to your MySpace profile, and then how to set up your profile. So we go to myspace.com, same like we did before to sign up, but now we sign in. So you enter your email address that you just wrote, okay, and then we're going to put your password in here. And let's make sure I'm reading this right. Hit remember me, and then log in.
Okay, great.
If you're using Firefox to remember the password, go ahead, put remember, so that way it's one less thing that you have to do the next time.
That's right.
And voila, here's Kathleen. Here's her new profile.
Okay.
She uploaded her picture, very nice. And now we're going to go into edit profile, but before we do that, here's one of the most important things that you need to do, and you've got to make sure you're doing it with some thought.
Okay.
And that's picking your MySpace name URL. Okay? When you do this, you cannot change it. So it has to be perfect.
Okay.
It has to be the one that you want to use forever.
Right.
Okay, so we brainstormed a little bit. You want to think about branding yourself. You want to think about who do you want to be known for? And this is your persona. This isn't your company profile. People are not on MySpace to get to know companies. They're getting to know people. So we want to think about maybe a benefit that you offer. You know, what do you offer for your people? You do a variety of things. You're a coach, and you also have a business that you help other people set up for their business, or Hello World.
Right.
So we're thinking of different combinations, right? You think about who you are, what your life story is. You're a grandmother. You're a grandmother using Hello World, MySpace. You're using things that some other people might be intimidated, like, oh, I'm a grandma, I can't use my VCR. But if you can show them how you can use Hello World and MySpace, they can be encouraged and go, oh, she can do it, I can do it. And encourage people just like you.
Right.
So right here, we're going to pick your MySpace name and URL. I'm going to click here. Okay, so your display name is Kathleen, and it tells you this note here. You can change your display name as often as you want. This is the display name up here, but your URL MySpace feature here, you cannot change it. And this does not change or affect your display name. Display name and URL name are totally different. So you see here, it'll say pick your MySpace name URL. Before, you had a bunch of numbers. You know, anytime you sign up, and if you don't do this, it'll just say myspace.com/3782576. You know, all of these numbers. You can't really remember that. You can't easily say, hey, if you're a MySpace user, go to Motivation MD to check out your profile, just like you're going to give for your profile. So we've got here, pick your MySpace name URL, and then you want to confirm it. And then it's going to tell us either A, it's available, or it's not available.
They're loving the show.
Oh, wonderful. Welcome.
Great, thank you.
We aim to please.
Yeah.
Okay. So you'll notice, like, Tom gives you a little hint over here. He says, well, I chose myspace.com/Tom. Now, that is one thing you can do. You can put myspace.com/your name. You can put Kathleen Reese if you want. That's certainly something that is acceptable.
Right.
You may always want to have and I believe you have one account like that, where it is your name. That way no one else can be you and or pose as you, especially if you're rich and famous like us. They all want to be Coach Kathleen.
I'm telling you. Yeah.
So here we'll pick, for this purpose, she's picking a brand or a persona name.
Right.
So a couple things we played around with, and let's check that out. We brainstormed a little bit before. We cheated. We did a little coaching before the session. And let's try this one right here.
Okay.
And then if that's not, I'm going to do a few derivatives of this.
Sounds good.
Right?
All right.
Now, do you want me to try this first, or do you want to try the word first?
You know what? I'm going to let my coach defer and give me the best choice she thinks, only because she is already a marketing guru in my mind. I mean, she's helped me so much. So in a lot of ways, I really listen to what she has to say and you know, kind of get an idea of what she recommends. And a lot of times it's a great recommendation. I'll follow it. So.
I would almost lock up two. I would set up another email address so that you have both, and that way nobody can be you, because this is pretty cool if we can grab this.
Okay.
I like using the number first because it'll stand out. However, I also want to make sure before I do the number, because most likely that's not taken. So I'm going to try the name first.
Okay.
And then we'll have you, as a homework assignment, go and set up a different, say, Gmail email account or Yahoo. It doesn't really matter, because it's just so that you can lock it in.
Right.
So no one else can. And you'll have both the number and the letter.
Okay.
And just for your purpose, we'll let you know if this works out or not. But we're looking at the word second And then, so you could either spell the word Al as second, or you can put 2ND. So there's 2 different ways of doing that. And if you do something like that, it could be, someone could go, oh, is it second the number or is it the word? Well, you want to lock both of them up. And all you need to do is, if you have a real email address, like something that goes to your URL, your company name, great, use that for the one you'll use primarily, but then lock up something else using a Yahoo, AOL, MSN, or Gmail account.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
So let's try the word
This
first.
is exciting because I
fun.
only went so far with my account here. And so we're submitting.
Okay. See, and it'll tell you the MySpace name you entered is, it'll give it to you, and it says if you confirm this, you can never change it. So it warns you before you do this. So make sure it's the name you want before you proceed, and we do, and we're hoping it can. And let's see, it says, and then it gives you a second warning. I'm serious, folks. If you click OK, this is your MySpace name forever. Click cancel if you don't want it, or choose it. We want it, so we want OK. And we're going to hope that it's available.
Okay.
It's not available.
Okay, Ivan.
But we're gonna try the
this
next
is
one.
Ivan from Tulsa, Oklahoma. This show is about setting up a MySpace account so that I can use it to drive business to my several businesses that I have. I'm a relationship coach, and I also do VM Direct as a business. So what I'm doing is, I've learned from my marketing and my business coach here, Coach Deb, is that you can use the technology that is available to us on the internet today, and one of them is a big motivator to get people driven to your website is the MySpace phenomena. As we all know, MySpace is quite an amazing phenomenon. We know how many people are using it today, and just recently, in the last probably year or so, because I think MySpace has only become a phenomenon in the last 3 years, I read the other day, and on YouTube as well. But what happens is that we business people are starting to see that it has some great value to be able to use for business. So that's what we're doing here. We're setting up a MySpace account for me.
Let's see. And we may have to do some brainstorming here for you.
Okay.
Because lots and lots are taken. And that's why you want to get on MySpace as soon as possible, because the longer you wait, the longer it'll be that the chances are that what you want is taken already.
Yes.
So let's see.